Hey guys, I'm Rival. Welcome back to the channel. I'm getting a lot of questions on the handicap matches, whether it be Proving Grounds for this Kevin Owens. So here in the video, we got to talk about it. Now, this one in particular, they made me do it 4 times. They always do me like that. They're always making me do it the maximum amount of times. You guys know the live events where they have 10 prizes, contracts, my faction points, more side plays. And usually I'm there doing it 9-10 times. This time I had to do it 4. And for this one, you do need the Demon Finn Balor. It's so frustrating. I know you want to get all the cards you can, but I know for me, I don't have the Becky Lynch, so I cannot get this Katana chance. I do have the MFP to do a deluxe 10 box, and maybe I get a Becky, but I really want to save up for that Night of Champions box. And if you are somebody who clicked the video because you're struggling in a Proving Ground chapter, I do have a playlist on the channel where I show some clips and talk about it. I'm going to talk about these again. I believe there's 7, but the footage I don't have anymore, but the Kevin Owens footage, that's going to help you for sure. It's the same strategy. Well, mainly the same strategy. In case some of you guys did not know, some of these are a knockout win condition, not submission, not pin. So if you're going for the pin and they're kicking out right away, there's no count. That's why you got to knock them out. And before we get to that, daily viewers, it is Monday. You might be watching on a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday, maybe even a Sunday, but today's Monday for me. And every Monday, we get a new weekly tower. Today is week 16, in which looks like this. Hell in a Cell match against Cactus Jack, Kane, Seth freaking Rollins, Shawn Michaels, and then a tag match against the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker. Now, these are very laid back. These are very easy. Maybe you're somebody new. You haven't completed a chapter yet. You do have to complete them in order. Again, they're very easy. They're very laid back. And for the week 16, we get a Ruby Striker, Sonya Deville. We're going to take a look at the card, but before we take a look at it, just know you can use her in Proving Grounds or Faction Wars. She's going to be good in either mode. She's going to be a Faction War beast. The reason being, she's got Sting Like a Bee. That is the second best tier. Heavy Handed is another one I like. That is the second worst one. Or let's just say tier 2. I'll post an image on the screen. And then outside of the badges, why is she going to be good? She's got an 86 overall on the strike reversal. That is awesome. She's also got a very high technical submission offense. I love that because I win most of my matches by submission. It's an 80 with a good manager. It's going to be upper 80s. Look at that technical submission defense, a 91. She's got a recovery of an 80, finisher 86, special in 80. Oh, and good thing for us, the weekly tower collection is working, so you will get credit for your collector's level. Faction Wars is still broke. Please fix it. Another new thing, Umaga is available. You need the WrestleMania solo. Those WrestleMania packs are no longer in Faction Wars, so he's going to be a little more challenging to get. Make sure to grind Faction Wars to get the This Is Awesome cards, because we're probably going to have live events in the future with those cards. And the last and final new thing that did come out today before we get to the handicap matches, this one made me upset. It did, because we've been getting WrestleMania 39 basic packs. We've been getting those for the last, I don't know how many weeks. So to log on today and see a basic Superstar Series 1 pack, that upset me a little, just a little bit, because that's a 2,900 MFP pack. That's kind of whack. Now let's move on to the handicap matches. I have 4 clips, my 4 wins to get this Kevin Owens here. This one took 13.5 minutes. This one took a whopping 18. This one only took 6:52. That's really impressive. I don't know how the heck that happened. This one took 10 minutes and 48 seconds. So I'm going to tell you what to do and what not to do. So in these handicap matches, right when the match starts, you want to exit the ring. That's what you want to do, because if you stay in the ring, dude, they're going to jump you. It's 2-on-1. You're going to get your butt kicked. So you want to get outside of the ring, get your taunts in with the Demon Finn Balor. He's got Rabble Rouser, so right away, he is going to get a finisher from having that. I then drag him out because for some reason, nobody was coming out. They were just dancing in the ring, and they will do that a lot. They taunt a lot. I'm going to fast forward. Okay, these guys, they're going to rotate in and out of the ring. I get attacked here by R-Truth, but Kofi, he's going to back off. He's going to go back in the ring because they don't want to get counted out. Time from time, you might get counted out. I did this 5 times. All one and dones, but except one. I got counted out within like the first 5 minutes of a match. So it does happen, just pay attention. Here you can see I'm still going at it with R-Truth. So this whole time, I've been going at it with him, and Kofi's just going in and out of the ring. He'll probably go in, do a taunt. Yep, there he goes. We fast forward more. It looks like I'm still on R-Truth. I already got my signature, and I have 3 finishers built up. You see what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to get that bar all the way to the right. Not because I'm going to win by submission, because you cannot win by submission or pinfall outside of the ring. You got to do that inside, but you can break resiliency. Another thing to tell you about these guys, they just jump out of the ring at you. It's hilarious, both of them. And I tell you guys about the resiliency because it did help me out in Proving Grounds, but for this live event in particular, didn't work for me. I have a hard head. That's why the second attempt took 18 minutes. I kept trying it, but for this live event, I just could not get it. But I do let you guys know about it, just in case you do want to try it out. But for this one, I just straight up could not get it to work. Let me slide that webcam up too. You can see most of my time was spent on R-Truth with Kofi just bouncing in and out of the ring, but I have gotten a little time with Kofi. You want to try and get both of them. Just damage a little bit before you make your way inside of the ring. All right, let's fast forward to the end. How am I going to win this? Submission, I love submission. But for this handicap match, this is how you're going to want to win. I stun Kofi. I then get R-Truth in, who's a little more beat up than Kofi. I'm going to go for the pin, and it's going to be a roll-up pin. You want to use that right analog stick to do this. And I end up getting him. I end up winning the match with a roll-up pin, not by submission. I would try that. I would definitely go with the roll-up pin. Do not try a normal pin. Those roll-ups seem to be a little extra cheesy. It's something I do in those Hell in a Cell matches where it's very hectic with 6 different opponents. That's how I try and win, the roll-up. Now we fast forward to the one that took forever again. I had to ditch that submission theory that I had outside of the ring. Roll up pins. This time I get Kofi. And then my third try. This is the one that only took 6 minutes and 52 seconds. Again, guys, immediately get outside of the ring. You don't want to be in there. If you get inside the ring with both of them, they're going to beat you up. All right, they're going to beat you up. Get outside the ring. Get those taunts in. And with Finn Balor, it makes it a little easier because he's got the rabble rouser. So I'm going to try and get that as soon as I can. There I get double teamed. If you stay in the ring, that's going to happen. Every time, that's going to happen. But you're outside the ring, so one of them, if not both, will go in the ring. And here comes R-Truth again. Oh, he didn't even punch me there. Wow. And we skip towards the end of this one. We get Kofi stunned. I see R-Truth going in the ring, so I'm like, this is my time. Let's just try one here. And he's really not even that damaged, guys. Like, he's got that red head. He's got the yellow torso. He was way more beat up. I get a huge counter there. And I'm just going to go for the roll-up right off the counter. And luckily, Kofi goes for a weapon, although you can't even use weapons. That helped me out, because if he did not do that, he's probably there to help his buddy out. And the last and final attempt, this one took 10 minutes and 48 seconds. Again, I did a live stream. If you want to see the full footage, go to live stream tab, click on that live stream. You can just watch all of them if you want, but this one I'm just showing you clips because it's a video. I don't want to make the video too long, right? So, one more time, start outside the ring, keep your spacing. Take these guys one-on-one. You don't want them one-on-two in the ring. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. So take them one-on-one, beat them up outside of the ring, get that head red. If you can get the torso red, the arms, even better, right? Just beat them up as much as you can. And then once you're ready, stun one of them outside of the ring. You need to get them stunned. If they're not stunned, they're gonna come in the ring. They're gonna help their buddy out. And then guess what? Then you're in the ring with both of them, and you might be screwed then. So now, here I am. I realize the situation. He's dancing, and I'm taking advantage. There it is. Now again, if you're somebody who clicked the video for Proving Grounds, I do have a playlist on the channel where I show clips. I talk about the cards I use, and I pretty much talk about every single match that I had to play. I can't show clips on every single one, right? But this one right here, the Handicap 1-on-3, it is a knockout win condition. You want to use that Grayson Waller Sapphire. There's better cards out there. I'm just using him as a low mark because that's who I used. Although this one is 1-on-3, it's the same strategy as those clips I just showed you. Stay outside of the ring. You have to. And for the male division, I'm going to give you a Sapphire because that's who I used for a majority of Proving Grounds. Grayson Waller, this is the guy, the big bad guy you want to use. Amethyst on the Sting Like a Bee. And then he's also got in Amethyst all the answers. If you played Proving Grounds, it's on Legend. You need to do reversals and you're going to get them. So all the answers, your reversals, combo breakers, and grab breakers, Build the stun meter on your attacker. That's what you want. You need to get these guys stunned. So Sting Like a Bee with all the answers. Grayson Waller is a proving ground beast. Then if you need somebody for the women's division, Zoe Stark. She's got the Amethyst Sting Like a Bee as well, Energetic Opportunist. She does not have an Amethyst, all the answers, but she does have a badge at least. It's the lowest tier, but at least it's something. And I will let you know the finisher for Grayson Waller, for Zoe Stark are both very good. The Z360, she puts that head right on her knee, and it makes for easier knockouts. And then kind of the same thing with the Grayson Waller. He's kind of doing almost like a stunner animation. So if you have your opponent's red, rather the other way, if you have your opponent's head red, I almost said if you have your opponent's red head, other way around, head red, it's gonna make for easier knockouts. So get their head red and get those finishers off. We click on the breakthrough because that's the next one you got to do. Another win condition of a knockout. This is a 67 and a 72. It's gonna make for easier knockouts for that reason. Kevin Owens footage, do that same thing. And the next one after that, Chapter 3, Dynamic and Dangerous, Match 5, Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah. Win condition is knockout. If you're using Zoe Stark, her finisher, she's going to put their head right on the knee for that finisher, all right? And if their head is red, if you can damage their head throughout the match, it's going to make for an easier knockout. You then have Chapter 4, One Name, and Match 5. This one was a little intimidating because it's freaking Sheamus and Gunther. And it's going to be by pin or submission. So either try and get them with the submission or that roll-up pin. The roll-up pin I just showed you is very, very, very good. And I would think by Chapter 4, you probably have that Ruby Logan Paul by then. Ruby Logan Paul is excellent in Proving Grounds. We go to Chapter 5, Super Heavyweights. This one, Andre the Giant and Undertaker. Definitely need Logan Paul for this. Logan Paul is so good because he's got top tier badges and Sting Like a Bee. Lionheart and an Amethyst Pain Train. Logan Paul, very good. Again, if you're looking for somebody easy to use from the token market, I gave you a couple Sapphires for the Rubies. Logan Paul, Chad Gable, Jinder Mahal, Stacy Keibler, Shayna Baszler. Very good. And then for Chapter 7, I did stream these. Again, streams are posted under the live stream tab. You will have Match 4. These guys they come flying out of the ring just like the footage I showed you. But again, submission, roll-up pins, that's what you want to try and do. And then the last and final, right here, you got to go up against Judgment Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and most of all, I hope you guys found it useful. I really hope you guys can go out there and get these handicap matches done. Smash that thumbs up to put me over, drop a comment below, subscribe if you are new. If you're watching the video right away, I'm probably live, and well, if you're not watching it right away, I might be live. Have the noties on. And in those live streams, I'm doing Faction Wars. I am grinding for the Night of Champions 20 box. I'm not even halfway there yet, I don't think. This is my lineup right now. Very good lineup. I'm earning about 500 my faction points just from the match alone before the briefcase rewards. This lineup right here is very good. Male division, that is. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.